So tell me, what's it like working up here?
It's a job. Keeps the family fed. But this wind, it never stops.
Can you tell us about the conditions here?
It's tough work, but we manage.
Does your wife ask about your pay?
Every Friday. Same question. Same squint. Like a tax inspector with curlers.
What's for lunch?
Bread, air, and the occasional splinter.
Do you bring your pay home?
Then I hand it over and ask if I'm allowed bread this week.
Do they pay you well?
Well enough to buy bread, but not enough to pay a doctor when I need one.
How do you handle the height?
I don't look down. I don't look ahead. I just look employed.
Is the structure sound?
Technically, yes. Spiritually, we pray.
Can you describe the conditions up here?
It's a battle every day. The wind never stops.
What's it like working on such a monumental project?
It's hard work, but it's for something that will last.
Why do you give all your money to your wife?
Because she gave me 3 sons, 1 roof, and hasn't killed me yet. That's worth a wage.
Do you keep anything for yourself?
2 nickels for beer. Rest goes home. If I reversed it, I'd sleep outside.
Does your wife manage the money?
She manages everything. I just make sparks and hand her envelopes.
Do you give money to your wife?
I give her the coins. She gives me orders.
Seems fair.
How do you feel about your wages?
They keep me fed, but never rich.
Just like liberty, really.
Would you do this job again for the same pay?
Depends if they let me breathe.
Is your pay fair? Fair? If fairness means I'm still broke at month's end, then yay.
Is this your first monument?
Nah. Built the church once. Nobody tried to live in the bell tower, though.
Are we on schedule?
If you mean spiritually,
No.
if you mean physically, still no.
What's your job?
Hand people heavy stuff. Dodge curses.
Repeat.
What's dinner look like?
Burnt or raw, depending on the wind.
Why paint in the rain?
Boss says liberty don't wait for fair skies. What's your job title?
Official Liberty Mud Relocator. Fancy way to say digger.
How's the air down here?
Like kissing a coal stove, but less romantic.
Do you feel safe up here?
If God wanted me down, he'd have skipped the scaffolding.
You ready for the unveiling?
I'm ready for a bath, a beer, and never seeing a copper panel again. Why use vinegar?
Because polish costs money and pride's cheap.
What happens if you lose a piece?
Then liberty gets a limp.
Are you scared of heights?
Was. Now I'm scared of the pay clerk instead.
What's for lunch?
Beef if you lie. Bread if you're lucky. Rope if you complain.
Hear this. Do you trust the design? If Eiffel's math is wrong, she becomes a very expensive canoe.
What do you think of the project?
Big, expensive, and just light enough to crush me.
What's the noise like in here? It's like God is angry, and I'm the anvil.
Does the weather slow things down? Nah. It just makes the ladders more exciting.
How do you carry that with no crane?
3 men, 2 prayers, and 1 dislocated shoulder. How do you feel seeing her finished?
Proud, aching, slightly deaf, but proud.
Why work at night?
Because Liberty don't build herself.
And I owe rent.
Why is everything made of copper? Because iron rusts, stone breaks, and we can't afford gold.
How do you handle the height?
I don't look down. I don't look ahead. I just look employed.
What keeps you going?
Nicotine, regret, and the hope she doesn't collapse.
What keeps you going?
Nicotine, regret, and the hope she doesn't collapse.
Do you keep any money for yourself?
A dime for tobacco, a quarter for peace offerings. The rest, tribute to the Queen.
You still give your wife money?
I give her the whole thing. She gives me supper, warm socks, and silence.
That's a bargain.